Another day, another industry ready to get back into business. Today, the governor made some big announcements on churches, movie theaters, sporting venues, and much more. Thanks for joining us at 6, everyone. I'm Bob Clausen.
And I'm Ashley Ketz. We will have a full breakdown of those industries and how they will plan to reopen. But first, the numbers. 27 new cases announced in the state today. That brings our total to more than 3,400. More than 1,000 of those cases are active. 5 more people died, sadly, bringing the total to 81. Recoveries have also surpassed the 2,000 mark, and even though cases are still rising, the state wants to get people back to work. Our Jay Burr joins us now with more on the latest recommendations from the governor. Jay.
Yeah, guys, it's just another small step back into normalcy for the state of Arkansas as Governor Asa Hutchinson announcing the lifting of restrictions on worship centers and indoor and outdoor facilities. Now, all of these have some little different strings, different nuggets to their industry and a little bit different timeline. But first, worship centers are still being encouraged to provide those online services, but they can have services in their buildings. They're encouraging 6-foot distancing beyond family groups. Masks can be worn by anyone over the age of 10. Speakers and singers can take their masks off while performing or speaking, but a 12-foot distance is encouraged between the first row of people and anyone addressing the crowd. And they discourage multiple touching of items such as collection plates and microphones. No classes for children and youth, and other basic sanitizing measures we've seen with other entities will be required. Now, outdoor venues include racetracks, fairgrounds, sports venues, amusement centers, stadiums. Many of those same guidelines with worship centers apply here as well. And if there are speakers or musical acts, that 12-foot distancing applies here as well. Audiences, though, should be 50 people or less, and every other row should be unoccupied. Now, hand sanitizing stations should be at all entrances and exits, and refreshments can be served, but no self-service of any kind. Now, both of those categories go into effect immediately. As for indoor venues, those will go into effect May 18th, and that includes arenas, museums, lecture halls, movie theaters, bowling alleys, auditoriums, a myriad of other things. Now, the exact same provisions with outdoor venues applies here as well. Dr. Smith says it does include the likes of trampoline parks and arcades, but those facilities must be able to apply social distancing and sanitizing protocols in order to be in operation. And he also acknowledges there may be some businesses who may not be ready to operate under these guidelines. Dr. Nate Smith also says his team learned a lot from the early on outbreak in Cleburne County with that one church when they had their outbreak, and they've applied some of that experience to these guidelines.
We did learn early on that worship services aren't exempt from COVID-19 transmission, and that any congregate setting where people are together, especially if they are in a close space over a long period of time, there's risk of COVID-19 transmission. And we believe that if places of worship can put these in place faithfully, the risk of COVID-19 transmission is not zero, but it is minimal.
Now, the issue of casinos and team sports also came up as part of the indoor-outdoor venues, and he said that they will be issuing separate guidance as there's a lot of other factors involved with both of those types of things. They should have those out either the middle part or the later part of this month. Again, that's for casinos and for team sports such as baseball, softball, things like that. Live from the state capitol, Jay Burr, KARK 4 News.